So the question is, can Jaedong keep trying to play around a standard ZVT and come out with a win? I mean, a best of 5, that's 3 wins you got to get. That's a lot. To take on possibly the best ZVTer on the entire planet,
Yeah.
it's asking for a lot, Artosis.
Well, he gives a lot. Can we just say? Like, his body tasteless.
That's right, Artosis. Okay. Game number 3. Could go either way. Light's got his blanket on. He's good to go.
Looks like a shawl to me, tasteless.
Jaedong. Oh, he changed his hair from that picture. I wasn't ready for that. How do we know that's real Jaedong now? The blonde one or the one with the red hair now? I guess it's too late. I guess we just got to start the game. All right, let's go. Okay. Both players are sharing the bottom of the map. It's going to be Jaedong on the lower right and Light on the lower left.
Cool.
Your turn, Artosis. You talk.
No. I'm done, tasteless.
Yeah?
I got nothing to say. It's fighting spirit.
Oh, I think it's a Muta over there. Can't quite see it.
Huh?
That's a Muta. All right.
Oh, yeah. That looks like actually a really good drawing.
Just a drawing of a shrimp with bat wings.
There you go. Look, it's 2 little hatcheries underneath it, too.
That's right.
That's a good
It's
sign.
2-hatch Muta. That's the build.
Oh, I get it now. I was like, are those 2 of the 3 little spouts that gas comes out of at Vespin Geyser?
You're like, is that an Aztec Zuggurat? I'm like, no, it's a hatchery. We're at a StarCraft tournament.
Is that a salt shaker and a pepper shaker? Okay.
Now, guys, remember, if you come down, guys, and make a cheerful like that, that looks so weird with the egg on top of the pool like that.
Yeah.
If you make a great little cheerful like that 2-hatch Vita guy did, you could actually win a keyboard and a mouse.
Maybe.
All you need is a monitor and a computer, and you're all set to go then.
Yeah,
okay? Maybe they're giving that some other StarCraft event. People come over and say, hey, this is a nice setup you got. How did you get it? Oh, I make great cheerfuls.
Yeah. Go to the KSL.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a gamble. I have to pay $5 for the ticket.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it's worth it even when I don't win.
Damn right.
So tasteless.
Yes.
Jaedong actually went pool first here. And I was...
Yeah. I didn't even point it out because I was pointing out how weird it is that the egg is on top of the pool. That's a weird way that turned out. But yes, this is a quick pool, Artosis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
in fact, it's a pool before the Overlord, so I believe this was a 9 pool. So, I mean, obviously he's going to be sending Zerglings for a little attack, but the fact that Light has scouted him first, he can just pull 5 SCVs to the ramp with Marines rallied, and you're not going to break in. Like, someone with a micro of Light will not... It's not going to happen, right? You repair SCVs, you attack, you pull them back a little bit. Oh
okay,
my
but the Lings are headed northbound.
Yeah.
This is
he
not
actually
good.
is
He
unaware
messed up with his scouting.
Wow. Because he even scouted in the right direction. But, yeah, I'm not sure how I guess he just doesn't know. So here we are. Light actually sent the SCVs to the ramp because he assumes that Jaedong's going in the right direction. But Jaedong even moved the Overlord. Okay, he just figured it out. The Overlord turned around. I just saw his screen flick all over the place. So that's a little bit of a heartbreaker for Jaedong. And at this point, you can even pull your SCVs back. You just hold position, those 2, with Marines rallying, and these slow Zerglings aren't going to get much anything done.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate start here. I don't know if it's going to telegraph much about how the rest of this game goes, but when you see a mistake like that, that can be pretty rough. So the SCV is going to try to come up here. Now, the Ling doesn't full block that ramp, but if you micro it really, really well, you can. But in this case, the SCV slips through.
Yeah.
He will get confirmation. This is 3-hatch play with gas about to finish.
And so to put this kind of in perspective, right, obviously your natural hatchery is later. You made 6 Lings very early on. You used that 9th drone early on. This gas finished, 15 to 20 seconds later than it normally would at 3-hatchery play. So Jaedong isn't dead. This doesn't end the game, but Light is in a pretty comfortable position. What did he have to do different? Okay, build your command center on high ground, a couple SCVs at the ramp, but that's basically it.
So here we are, and this is going to be the ultimate test, is how does Jaedong fare in what looks like it's going to be a pretty standard ZVT? I think Jaedong's made the educated, correct decision to try to avoid a lot of the standard ZVTs, but it looks like now it's going to be head-to-head here. Now, he still has the opportunity to maybe do something crazy. We'll have to see how many lings he makes, kind of like what we saw in Game 1. Or maybe he goes like Lurker Tech or something weird like that.
Yeah, it could be. Like there are some Lurker builds where you just try to really quickly take your third base.
But the most standard way to approach it is to go Mutaling. On 3 hatch, you have a decent amount of drones. Then you tech into Lurkers and you kind of expand.
Well, we'll see pretty soon here what Jaedong's plan actually is. It does look like it's probably going to be Mutalisk Tech. He's trying to kill off this SE. Finally does get it. His Overlord kind of peeking in and checking out if anything's leaving as far as Marines. Light just looking good. He's gone into his pretty standard 2 barracks play that he really likes. Getting a nice, healthy clump of Marines here. He's going to be able to pressure and force some Sunkens. Unless Jaedong wants to go mass speedling, he will have to make some Sunkens before his mutas, which is going to slow down the mutas even a little bit more.
So, you know, in a tech build like this, the Spire's on the way. Zerg can't really do that much of anything. Both players are basically powering up. It's not how every ZVT has to go, but in this case, that's what we're looking at here. So the Marines are going to come up, and although the Zerg will not die to any type of pressure attack here, what's important is that he's forced the Zerg to make sunken colonies. Those are drones that could have been mining.
And those Lings looking for reinforcements and anything like that they can do. If they can make the army turn around for a moment to fight like that, that buys him precious seconds on those Sunkens. He's going to have one finish very shortly here, but the other 2 a little bit later.
They should finish like the second it gets here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, actually, hold on.
You're not going to attack
That's
that
just
as
2.
late.
Oh, Fire Bats are coming up now.
Yeah, as the Fire Bats come, sometimes Terrans do like to attack. I don't think we're going to see that from Light, though.
Well, we also want to watch, by the way, some Zergs will actually hotkey the sunken colony so they can target down the Marines specifically.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes you get a bad split on what's hitting what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is actually basically what TVZ almost always looks like in a standard game, is there's this pressure, the Zerg has to respond. And it looks weird, right? Because you think, well, why would you even move out? Well, honestly, making the Zerg make 3 sunken colonies and costing them 3 more drones is actually a lot, man.
And it's more than that even. It's the 3 drones plus the 75 minerals plus the 50 minerals. That's a gigantic deal. That is a ton of money he had to spend. His mutas are just going to come out a little bit slower because of it.
Oh, my God. It's got 5 HP. Oh.
It's always annoying.
Okay, I don't know. All right, well, there are Fire Bats here, and they're dying.
That's actually a very common play right now.
Oh, really?
You make the Fire Bats for the very initial Lings, but then you hit a critical mass of Marines where you don't care as much about the Lings.
Oh, so you set him up there to try to get the drone in case he wants to expand.
Because a lot of times they'll like bring a couple units with the drone.
Yeah,
right?
Look at that bunker placement. That's so sick.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I've never
seen that before. Yeah.
But some of these spots are a little bit hard to cover with turrets. Like this spot in particular is hard to get good turret coverage on the bottom, so that's kind of neat. Be trying that.
Yeah, you're taking that one home with you, Artosis.
Oh, I am. Every little move he makes.
This is the secret thing you guys don't know, is that Artosis and me are basically watching these games being like, oh, I can use that.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I like to announce it. It's like, yeah, that bunker place, I'll try that here.
Oh.
Thank you, Light.
Turret up, completely locked out. Now, so far, Jaedong doesn't get a lot of equity with these mutas, but unlike StarCraft 2, these mutas can basically stay in the game for an incredibly long time. They're like part of the army, you know. And sometimes in StarCraft 2, it's like the mutas have a period where they have utility and they basically become useless. The game goes on for too long. Not in ZBT and Brood War. Oh wow, he's actually going to go for it. I was wondering if this would ever come to be. He actually, I believe he got more than a dozen mutas there. That's actually 2 control groups.
Yeah, it seems like he had a control group, then 2 mutas also.
Yeah.
He loses at least 1 or 2 mutas there, but.
So the thing is, this is a huge headache for the Terran to deal with. Keep in mind, medics auto-heal. Mutas have glaives. It's very... Oh, hold up.
He finally gets that Overlord. There's actually another one that was with the mutas coming over that he might be able to get as well. Oh, he's going to get that turret as well. That's kind of nice.
So people did not know how to micro mutas when the game first came out. But you could see this way the mutas flick out and hit the Marines and then run away. It makes it so difficult for the Marines to ever get viable hits off. And this comboed, you're kidding me. This comboed with having an Overlord in the control group, because the Overlord's on the other side of the map, the AI makes the mutas bunch together. It almost looks like it's one fat muta flying around when it's actually about 11. And that makes it very difficult to target, right? So Marines, they'll just randomly pick one of the closest targets to it. So a lot of times you have a bunch of mutas at 30% HP, but it's still... they're still doing the same amount of damage.
Some of the counter micro that's come into play is you're actually trying to attack click on
Yes.
a single Mutalisk. It almost doesn't even matter which one, because a group of 12 Marines will kill a Mutalisk very, very quickly.
So this is the phase where Zerg wants to try to get another base. So they take the farthest location from where the Terran is. Now, those are morphing. The eggs are going to morph on the ramps. The Marines can't gun down the eggs as quickly as the eggs can morph the Lurker.
Hey, he's coming in with these Lings, trying to kill the Marines, but the positioning here against that Doodad will actually save lights behind right there.
Yeah.
That would have been like a very quick wipe if he wasn't standing in that position.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
By the way, if you're under a tree, you're more likely to miss as well. A lot of
That's
people
right.
forget that. So, Nidus Network is coming here. Now, I don't actually know how much there is really to defend. It looks like it's just 3 sunken
He
colonies.
needs 2 Lurkers with this.
Oh
He's
my
not going to
god. Oh! He sniped that down. The juggling act was too good here by Light. He just looked and said, wait a minute, you're not actually quite ready. You have 4 Lurkers up at the north? Well, you don't have any Lurkers in the south then, bro.
I thought it was kind of interesting that he sent 4 Hydras. Like, 3 will hold Infinity Marines.
Yes.
The
4
4th,
seems excessive.
yeah, maybe if he had... The thing is, you really need 2 Lurkers with those 3 Sunkens to have a chance to hold that